So, welcome everybody. So we're going to look today at the beginner or the basic beginner. We're going to look across the month. We're going to look at the 4 levels of Tai Chi and how you would approach those to teach, but also how you would approach those to learn, because the two things are sort of dovetail into each other. So that's what we're going to look at. So today's is beginner, very basic beginner. So we're going to look at a few stick people that Branka drew from me from really rough sketches that I did, and I'll talk you through them as we go. All right, so obviously this is just our title page, so don't take any notice of that. So we're going on to this first one. So this is how we're going to look at the form using the Chen form to go. So there's our wonderful stick figure, and as you can see, he's got a very big beach ball in front of him, and from this position, you're going to do a raise of hands coming up to this position here. And then you're going to take it from up and down to round, a very large circle like that. And what you're trying to do here is you're just trying to teach the coordination of the arms. Okay, we're not going to go for the breath. We're not going to go for downward facing elbows or anything like that. We just want to make sure that you as a practitioner and that a student would know that the arms raise here and go round in a circle and come down. But as a basic beginner, we're going to start with straight lines, not even circles. So we just want to get the rhythm of going into what we're learning. Then for the second one, so the third movement, as you can see, goes from where the hands rest in an upward movement towards the left shoulder. This is a large half beach ball sized movement. And I've used different balls to show that some of the circular movements are small, some of the circular movements are large. Different ones, but different coordination because of that. From there, you literally just add a small tennis ball sized movement with the hands. You just turn the hands over. That's it. Nothing more. Everything else stays exactly the same. And from there, you're going to take your turned over hands and you're going to clockwise turn your body towards the right. And you see the circle on the bottom here, you're going to swivel on this heel. Just a circle to the right, like a flat circle. So it's almost like you've got a hoop there. The hands follow the rim of the circle and go round to the other side. So now your body is facing the other direction. And at the same time as you're doing that, your left foot is going to step out. Once you have done that, you're basically going to throw a ball behind you with both hands. That's it. Nothing else moves. Just that. So from here, those hands have moved to here. And then here, they throw away the ball. And then you step out. You open both your hands like this. So one goes to the rear and one goes to the front. So again, short, shallow basketball size circles. So not too far, not too slow, and not too small, rather. Then once you've done that, you're going to step through with your right foot towards your left foot, which has been stuck out there for a while, at the same time as you bring your right hand forward to meet your left hand. Once you get there, your right hand, your right knee will do a small circle like this together and come back down onto the floor. And that's a very basic stick form of preparation form and Buddha's Warrior Attendant Pounds Mortar. Now, that is just a visual guide that you can do something like that for your students, Or you can do something like that for yourself so that you can actually have a second way of looking at remembering the form. We're going to go through two other ways now. Branka's going to do the straight line piece that I was talking about, and then we're going to put the small circles and the large circles in after that.
Okay, let's shall we warm up a bit? I think that's the first thing. Okay, let's just do a few qigong moves to warm up. So the first one we're going to start with is with our head. And with the head, please don't throw it around. So we are not doing this. We are keeping the chin very still. And then we are just moving our head while the chin. And you should feel this in the back of your neck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from here, okay, let's do a circle forward. Just nice and relaxed. And this is the trick. When you're going back, you're not rolling your head back. You're just doing a V. So it's a movement of V, like so. Roll forward, V back. Roll forward, V back. Roll forward, V back. Roll forward, V back. Turn direction, other way. Roll, V. Roll, V. Roll, V. Roll, V. Okay. From here, we're going to do the X and the Y. Okay? So X, Y. X, Y. X, Y. X, shoulders forward, Y and open up. Shoulders forward and open up. Forward, open up. Forward, open up. From here, putting your fists together. Make sure that you do not twist your knees. So the knees are pointing over the toes and you move your hips across. So then my hands go this way, my hips go that way. So there is an opposite. So from here, half turn, full turn, half turn, full turn, half turn, full turn, half turn, full, half, full, half, full, half, full, half, full. And stop. Let's do our circles. Again, trying to move from the center, not letting your knees following here, just your hips. You're going to do a circle in the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Elvis leg, as we call it, up on the toes. You're going to circle your knee out. So it's going to go out. It's never going to go this way. It's always going to go that way. And you're trying to focus the rotation in the hip socket here. And that's what helps us with our qua. So from here, go back and forward. 1, 2, you're rolling onto the toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's just swap. So on the toes, going out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's do the shaking. It's very popular, somatic shaking, but we've known this in Tai Chi forever. So from here, you're just going to kick and let go. 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear it in my voice as I throw my hands. Okay. And relax. Deep breath in. Breathe in. Arms out. Breathe in. Arms out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now I'm going to turn this way, and I'd like you to turn the same way. So we're all facing that way. Okay, I'm going to turn a slightly like this, but I want you to stay as you are. And we're going to start with our first movement. It's basic, 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 okay? So it's basically breathing up and down. Breathing up and down. Up and down. That's easy. I want you to say it loud. Okay, you are muted. Mute yourself. And if you're in private space, I want you to speak, okay? Up, down, up, down. From here, arms are going to move to the right. So up, down, right. Up, down, right. Up, down, right. And then across the body, left. Up, down, right, left. Up, down, right, left. Up, down, right, left. Close your eyes. Up, down, right, left. Up, down, right, left. Up, down, right, left. The purpose of this is that if I wake you up in the middle of the night and I ask you which way the hands are going, you're going to say up, down, right, left. Okay? Up, down, right, left. What this is going to give you is just going to teach you directions, nothing else. And this is what most students struggle with. They forget which way we're going. So we're going to set this in stone before we do anything else. So we've done up, down, right, left. Now comes this turn. I'm going to sit like so. I'm going to have my hands like so. Can you put your hands in the same position as me? Yeah? And then turn. Okay?
Like turning knobs.
If I'm holding them like this, it's turning knobs. Yeah? So from here, up, down, right, left. This hand comes up so. This one comes under. Turn, 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 turn. From beginning, up, down, right, left, turn. Up, down, right, left, turn. Up, down, right, left, turn. Easy? Yes. Without me. I'm just going to tell you. Up, down, right, left, turn. Up, down, right, left, turn. Up, down, right, left, turn. You got that? Here comes the turn. Did you want the hand and the foot and the hand in the same?
No.
Okay.
No, break it.
Break it. Okay. So all you're going to do now is, this is important. You have your center line in the ear. So I'm not doing this. Okay. So I've turned my hands, and all I'm going to do, take it this way. Take it this way. Take it this way. Okay. From beginning, up, down, right, left, turn the knob, turn towards your right. Up, down, down, up, turn, and turn. Now here, we're going to put in a foot. So from here, turn to the side and the foot. What the foot does is just swivels. Yeah? Try that for yourself. Swivel, 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 swivel. It's as simple as that. Up, down, right, left, turn. Now, swivel like a robot. I am a robot. Yeah? I am a robot. from beginning, up, down, right, left, turn. Up on the foot, swivel like a robot. Back, up, down, right, left, turn, swivel, and back. Up, down, right, left, turn, swivel. Now from here, we're going to take a step. Simple, forward, step forward. Let's do that for a bit. Forward and back, forward and back. My right foot does not move. It stays exactly what it is. It's going to stay there for the next 3 steps. So from here, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. As we step back, all you're going to do is drop your hands behind you. So from here, let's do that a few times. It's like dance. At this point, it's just like a Tai Chi dance. Unfortunately, this is what people teach us Tai Chi. So you see, my foot doesn't go anywhere. I just step, 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 step. From the top. Okay. Up, down, right, left. Turn the knobs. Prepare your right foot to swivel onto your heel, swivel. Now you're going to take a step, arms down. Easy peasy. Up, down, right, left, turn. Up onto the right, turn. Take a step. Throw your hands. And from here, flap. From here, flap. Flap, flap. Just flap. As easy as that. So when we take it from the knobs, so we turn, we swivel, we take a step, we throw, and we flap. Flap, flap. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to step forward again. And this arm is out here. And all I'm thinking is I want to meet wrist to wrist. And if this one is so, this one is going to meet so, isn't it? And I'm going to take my leg with me. I'm going to take the leg. Arm and 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 leg. Here. From the top. Up, down, right, left. Turn hands. Prepare your foot. Swivel. Take a step and throw your hands. Flap. And wrist to wrist, arms with you. There we are. It's not hard. What's hard is when we start adding on everything that Tai Chi has. But as long as you have a structure, you remember, even if you sort of completely fudge it and you have no idea what's going on, but you know which direction you should go on, you know which position you should be in. Whether you get your circles, spirals, and whatnot, secondary. You know where you are. Up, down, right, left, turn. Get ready to swivel. Swivel. Get ready to throw and step. Foot forward, arms back. Foot forward, arms back. From here. Foot forward, arms back. Foot forward, arms back. Open. 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 Do it beautifully. Do it like a plie. And then wrist to wrist. You want to bring this wrist to meet this wrist. And you want to take your leg with you. So do that. From here, 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 here. And then the last thing we're going to do here is that the arm and leg meet. So from here, it goes past and it goes down. So together, up and down. So together, up, down. From here, together, up, down. This arm stays here because it needs to receive. And what it's receiving is that you actually pull someone's beard and then you just whack them. That's what's happening, if you want to know. Open and wrist to wrist, up, get ready to smash it. From the beginning, 3 times, and then it's pull. 3 times. Okay. If you can close your eyes and just listen to instruction and try to do it that way without looking at me, that's better. So, up, down, right, left, turn. Get ready to swivel, swivel, step and throw. Open the arms into your plie, wrist to wrist, take the leg with you, up and down. Again, up, down, right, left, turn. Get onto your right foot, swivel, step and throw. Open the arms, wrist to wrist, up and smash. Last time. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to tell you what to do. Okay. Up, down, right, left, turn. Turn the hands. Get ready to swivel and swivel. Step forward and throw arms back. Open up into a big bird. Take your wrist to meet your wrist and take your foot with you. And then step up and smash it down. Yeah?
Okay, great. Thanks, Matt.
That's okay.
Okay, so we're going to take that a step further. And like Branka said, this is basic beginners stuff. So a lot of what we're actually going to teach isn't here. When you see the actual opening form here, there is a lot more to it. So is your up and down. With that, there's breathing. With that, there's an interior spiral that's going on. The connection to yin energy from the ground, spiral through the legs, through the dantian, opening and closing the qua as you move. So to raise the hands, you sink the body. To sink the hands, you raise the body. So you have that opposite duality going on at all times. That's where we're going to, but that's not where we are now. So as Branka said here, up, down. So I'm going to turn sideways here and take it a little step further forward. So instead of just straight up and down now, what we're going to do is relax the wrists, and we're going to go around the outside of a big ball. So same up, down. Okay, so it's a big ball, so up, down. Don't forget the bottom of the ball. Lots of the time what you tend to get is this, there, and there's a gap here. This is where you lose your energies. So here, breathing in and breathing out. That's your up and down. Now it has a circle, so you've taken a step further forward. Again, breathing in and breathing out. One more time. Breathing in, up, down. Okay. Second part that she showed you was to go from there over to the right. We're going to put a small circle in there as well, a half circle. So you've come here and you've gone half circle over the right knee. So from here, half circle, right knee. One more, half circle. One more. So now let's put those two together. So from here, raising up, pressing down, half circle, again, raise up, press down, half circle, again, up, down, right, one last time, up, down, right, hold there. Now you're going to go to the left. So here you're going to put a swing motion in here. So it's another half circle, but this way this time, the bottom of the ball. So from here, up to the left, from the right to the left, again, from the right to the left, again, from the right to the left. One more, from the right to the left. Now let's put it together. So, big circle, up, down, right, left, again, up, down, right, left, again, up, down, right, left. Turn the hands. 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 Two more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now remember, swivel. Okay, I'm going to put all of this together because we don't have any beginners here. Petty, you can do this, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to put the next section together rather than to break it down into really small segments like we did before. So when we swivel here, swivel on the foot as well. And then what I want you to do is that as you move here, step forward and push back, all at the same time. Okay, let's try that again. So here, turn the hands, swivel the body, step forward and press back. Again, here, turn the hands, turn the body, step forward, press back. Again. Okay, turn the hands, turn the body, swivel on that foot, step out, press back. Okay, now your step out is a circle. So here, okay, your foot comes in and out. You'll see a lot of the different versions of this. You'll see this. So here, here, Personally, the one that I was taught that I like the best, here, there, straight out. And you use the momentum of the body to do it. Okay. Not quite for this level of beginner, but for you that have done it for a while, you need that momentum to make it work. Okay, so let's go from the beginning again. So that's that point. So big beach ball, up, down, half, right knee, up, left shoulder, turn the knobs, swivel the body, step out, press back. Okay, again, up, down, complete the ball, press over, up. Just follow me through. There. Oops. Okay, up, down, right, left, turn the knobs, turn the body, step out, press back. One more time, we'll take another step forward. Up, down, right, left, turn, swivel, step out, press back. Okay. What do you think? Let's take it a little bit further, shall we? From the press back here. Okay, like Branka said, like a big bird. Opened. Whoops. I've got longer arms than Branka. So from the press back. Here, open. There. Open. See, two small circles. One here, one here. 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 And once you come to the top, bring the back leg and arm forward and meet the wrists together. Back. There. Okay. Again. Here. Open. And close. Open. Close. One more. Open. Close. Wrist to wrist. Insides. Okay. Let's go from the beginning. Are they all mirroring? Okay. All right. Branka tells me you're all mirroring me, because she's watching you on the other monitor in there. Try and remember the right lefts that I'm doing. Big circle to the front. Keep it all in the center. Half circle over to the right.
You do as I do.
Okay, yeah. Do as Branka does. All right, I'm showing you the front. She's showing you the same way that you're facing. Okay. Then from the right, left, turn. Let's do that again. Okay. Up, down, right, left, turn. Again. Up, down, right, left, turn. One more. So up, down, right, left, turn. Now turn the body. You're going to turn to the right. Step out, throw away. You're stepping out with the left leg. Okay, again. From the beginning. So up, down, right, left, turn, swivel, step out with the left, throw the hands behind you. One more. Center. Right. Left. Turn to the right. Step out with the left. Hands go behind you. Okay, let's try again. 3 times in a row. Just follow through. Okay. Second time. Last time. Okay, now open the arms, bring them together on the right side of the body. Okay, step back again. Arms behind you. Open the arms like a big bird. Close. Again. From here, open, close. Again. From here, open, close. Okay, take your time. From here, okay, open, nice and slow. Close. Okay, again. Open, close. Okay, from the beginning. Up, down, right, left. Turn the hands, turn the body. Swivel on the heel. Step out, throw behind. Open, close. Again. Center. Right. Left. Turn the hands. Turn the body. Throw the hands, step out. Open. Close. Okay. One more time. Breathe in. Sorry, this is next week's. Breathe out. Left. Turn. Swivel. Throw behind, step out. The left leg. Open. Through. Okay. Now, just turn around a minute. Okay, so what I want to show you now is a more close-up view of the hands. As you've closed here, see how they come together. So here, as the foot comes, you're on your toe here. Okay, as that right leg comes forward, you step onto your toe, not to your heel. This is one of the few times in Chen where you'll use your toe. And the two come at the same time. So from here, here. Okay, this momentum coming forward here, there's 2 possible finishes. One is that you go all the way through and down. That is more Sinja rather than Laoja. Laoja is the old frame, Sinja is the new frame. So the second one is the one that you see most often. As you close here, there, here, pull down, press up, pull down. Okay, that's not the one we're teaching you today. I'm just showing you the one for reference and to confuse you, of course. So here, close, through and round. So the knee and the hand are joined. So they've come from here, okay, turn it into a fist and then push them together. Here, fist, together. Here, fist, circle together. So you've got one small circle here and one small circle here. And they both come at the same time. So here, so that same momentum you used to drive forward, here, there. Okay, so as this comes here, here, here. Okay, closes onto the hand here, there. Very briefly, here, there. Okay. Don't worry about the end bit too much because most of that's going to come in next week when we actually put more of the breathing in and more of the spiral work in so that you'll see it better. So you're using more of the body, not just like a stick man. Okay, so just to finish for this section, let's just do 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll go back into the other room. So right through from the beginning. So from here.
You can remember it.
Yep. Okay. So up center, down center. Half over to the right knee. Lift to the left shoulder. Turn the hands. Turn the body, swivel on the foot. Throw behind, step forward. Open like a bird. Through, wrists meet, and up and down. Okay, again. Okay, lift. Over. Left. Turn. Turn. Step and throw behind. Open. Close. Up. Down. Okay. Number 3. Lift. In the center. Big ball. Over to the right. Small ball. Up to the left. Small ball. Tennis ball. Turn. Turn the body like it's on a hoop. Okay. Step forward. Press behind. Open. Close. Wrists meet. And up and down. Okay. Number 4. Does number 4?
Mm.
Yeah. Checking. Lift. Down. Over. Over. Turn. Swivel. Step and throw. Open like a bird. Wrists meet. Up. Down. One more. Lift. Press. Over. Up to the left. Turn the hands. Turn the body. Step out. Press behind. Open. Close. Up. Down. Okay. That's it for now. But don't forget this has been recorded, so you'll be able to pick this up on the members area. No problem. I'm going to go back in the other room now. Hopefully you got all that and you could see what we were doing. Anybody not get that? How did you find that as a teaching method? Was it simple? Was it difficult? How did you find it? Feel free to answer.
I found it really interesting
Thanks, Trish.
to break it down with the pictures and then do just the movements and then add the stuff, add the bits on.
Yes, but this is Tai Chi. The way
Mm,
that I was taught Tai Chi, Tai Chi is an evolution of movement. So you have your basic movement that 90% of humans will do without even thinking about it. They walk and they do this, they twist and they step out and all the rest of it. They don't even think about it. Basic movement like that, like Branka did with her straight lines, is just to give you a sequence of events that you're going to do. So you start there because there's no point in starting with your students where they're not. You have to start with your students where they are. And most students, when they first start Tai Chi, that's where they're at. Done anything. Very, very rarely. They may have done some yoga, they may have done some dance, they may have done a few other sort of body related things or some martial art or something like that. They won't have got the coordination that's necessary for Tai Chi or the sequencing that's necessary for Tai Chi. So yes, first of all, straightforward. Sorry, John, are you okay? I thought you were asking me something. Um, so yes, thank you for that, Trish. Did you like anything else, or was it any other observations from it?
you know, there was a couple of things in there that I'd forgotten, like the bottom of the circle.
Yeah, 90% of people forget the bottom of the circle.
Near the
But
bottom of the circle, and it's
yeah,
just honestly, it was like going back to my very first teacher, and
yeah,
I could almost hear him in because we did the small circles form first,
yeah.
and I could almost hear his voice calling out to us not to forget the bottoms of the circles.
So many people do. It's unreal. But you'll lose when you plug in. You haven't weren't here for the one I did on the feet and the knees. When you plug in through your bubbling well, when you grip with your toes and you push
Mm,
onto collecting that yin energy from the earth, when you bring it up on that first preparatory movement, then if you don't complete the circle, you lose
yeah,
it. When the hands
yep,
go to the bottom, you've lost it. It's gone. You might as well
hmm,
start again. You've unplugged yourself from the energy that you need to do Tai Chi with.
yeah.
So, very important part. But again, like you say, I would say
Well,
that
it's interesting because I remember I realized that I have been doing it, but I haven't been telling other people to do it.
mm,
Because it's been so ingrained in it was so
yeah,
ingrained in me right from the very beginning because
yeah,
my very first teacher was he taught it with the object of moving energy around your
good.
body,
That's as
which a lot of people don't need
no, they
now.
don't. They don't know.
They just teach the basic form, and they don't
Yes, they do.
they've lost that connection to
Yeah,
the energy, the movement of energy, which has always been my primary reason for doing this.
yes, same here. When I was in China, that was the whole emphasis. Was it wasn't the
Mm,
form. It wasn't the shape of the form or even the size of the circles or the spirals or the twists. It was carrying that energy with you because it's like an accordion. You lift it in, you push it out, you lift it in, you push it out. And if you break it, it's gone.
hmm,
Like an elastic band. Once you break that band, it's gone. And your Tai Chi then is no longer internal, it's external.
hmm,
So you have to have the energies. Soon we're going to be doing a series which will be online, which will just be focusing on the 12 energies as you go through the forms. Which one are you using and why? And how do you make sure that that's in there so that you can actually push that on the form? This one, as you lift and as you press down, the an energy from the press down is huge if you get it right,
mm,
because that really works well, and it like I said, like a pair of bellows or an accordion, as you lift it in and push it, compress it down, and then send it. Uh, then your far jings and you're ready. You know, as soon as you started that, it's ready. You can use it, and that's what you need. But I see class after class after class after class when that isn't happening. You know, How did you find it, Peter? Sorry, thanks, Trish. Sorry, so just cut you off. I know that
No,
our
that's all right.
time
I
is.
found it very good. And it was a good way of doing it. First with the pictures and then Branca more straightforward and then you adding in the...
So that graduated approach, because the reason I'm asking Peter is because Peter doesn't have a background in Tai Chi.
I don't have the 20 years yet.
Oh, you've got a ways to go there.
Yeah.
So this that we're doing will have a direct effect on him that we can tell. If it's affecting Peter, then Peter, you're our guinea pig. You realise that, mate? So,
Yeah. Someone has to do it.
But so could you get it from that? Did that work for you?
Yeah, I think I would probably need a little bit bigger room to
Yep.
take out the movement a little bit because it's a little bit cramped here. But
Yeah, we can always
get the
arrange
gist of
that.
it.
That's not a problem. You can come to us. How about you, John?
My feedback is, like you said to me, I know we're starting with a set of movements and we all have to start somewhere and we're all in different places, but you've always taught me principles. And so when I was doing the frame today, even though it's a more basic version than I practice, I learned something new. So I felt the compression from the earth energy, but then I, for the first time ever, felt compression at the top. So that was really good for me because I've never felt the top compression. You've never taught me the top compression either.
No, you have to find it.
So I found that on my own, which I'm really pleased about.
Good.
Because I just felt it. I went, oh, that's different. And then once I found it, my brain's tuned to it, so it keeps on going back to it. What I also wanted to share was, obviously people in different places, but because I'm from a martial art background originally, karate, and it was very young and very hard, very difficult for me to find softness and to find flow. And just talking to what you talked about earlier, Trish, around different ways and different approaches, I was watching a video on a Wudang practitioner of Tai Chi, and the way he flowed was phenomenal. And because I've been taught in this sort of principle-led way, I can look at other people practicing and pick things out of it, which I found really useful. I've never found that with somebody who's taught me things before, but it's a very specific way that Paul and Branca teach around principles. So I found that really useful. And it's really ironic, I joined today, mainly to support. If I learn something, great, but I learned loads today.
A little task not for you, Peter, because it's a bit too advanced for you. This is something that you can know about, but you'll get to feel probably in a few months' time. So the two of you, when you breathe in, use that same movement that we were just using, that same preparatory form. As you breathe in, as you draw the energy up, as you feel that sort of block moving up as the arms go up, as you compress that down, picture it as a spring. Okay, compress it down so you get right to the bottom of the circle. And then when you get to the bottom of the circle, release it like you were releasing a spring and bounce your hand over onto the right knee. Okay, so a completely relaxed pair of hands. So as it comes down here, nice and tense, so I'm keeping it so that you can see it, and it's all the wrong way around. So press down like that, like you're pushing it under the water, and then boing it across. All right, just press it, hold it. When you can feel it, boing, let it go. Okay, this is the beginning of Fajin emanation. You should be able to do it from that point very early on, because if you're pulling the energy round and you're pushing the energy down into the base, you should have an energy spring that you can then release to move you into the next movement. So don't move yourself into the next movement. Okay, instead of thinking I'm going to do this, don't. Come here, release the energy and let the energy move you. Okay, guide it. Don't do it, guide it. And then when you get to the bottom of that, release it again and come up to the left. That's your homework for the week. And then you'll understand a bit more about what we're doing. Next week, we're going to go from the straight lines through the circles, and then we're going to start moving properly through the body, pressing into the floor, pushing in through the hips, turning in through the body. It's that more full body movement that we're going to be looking at next week. So this is basic beginners. This is the person who's never done any before, who wants to move and understand a little bit in a Tai Chi way. Next week is beginners. So these are the people that have been hanging around for a month or so, and they've got the basic movement. We've got to do this, we've got to do that, we've got to move this way, this way, this way. So they know the choreography. So now we're going to give them something to hang on that choreography. So that's next week. So turn up next week. Okay, so unless anybody's got anything else, we will wrap up. And
Thank you.
I will see you all again, same time, same place next week.